Well, hey there and welcome back for another Secondhand Opinions video. I'm Jason Alderman, the internet's favorite fat mouth, fat ass, bringing you fat stacks of fog facts. And today I wanted to come and talk to you a little bit about how I keep hearing and seeing an awful lot of hullabaloo over the last month about defund the police, abolish the police, all of that crap. I want to tell you guys why that's a really, really bad idea. From your perspective, let me tell you why we have jails in the first place. Once upon a time, way back in the day, we used to be tribesmen, cavemen, that sort of thing. Now imagine, if you will, that you live in a tribe with a bunch of people, maybe 20, 30, and you live with certain neighboring tribes and you all kind of get along and share resources, but for the most part you do this because you understand that going to war is a bad idea that kills whole tribes, and that you have to have resources to survive. So instead of creating waves, create problems, you do your thing peacefully and respectfully. Well, let's say one of your neighboring tribes decides not to do something peaceful and respectful. They, instead of sharing, they hunt and kill all the deer in the local area, and they start drawing the food and whatnot, and they have more people in their tribe. Say they have 80 people in their tribe, so they go through food faster, they need more food to survive, and they didn't care about you, and they took all the food for themselves, at least as far as the meat resource goes, for the most part. So now everybody's going to have to move because there's no more meat here until other things move in and the ecosystem repairs itself, etc. But that's not why I'm talking to you, what I'm getting to you. When let's say somebody gets mad because they've invested lots of time and effort and energy into something like trying to start a farm of wheat here. Now, not only is that time and effort and energy wasted, their kids may starve, they may starve, the tribe may die, and they're going to have to relocate. Let's say one of your neighbors in your tribe gets mad. They go over to the enemy tribe. Well, enemy now, because he's going to attack and kill one of them. He figures if the population is too dense over there and they need more food and they can't cohabitate, then someone needs to thin their population. So he goes over there and he kills a couple of them. Well, it happens so that he killed their tribal chieftain's son, let's say. Tribal chieftain's a little less than happy with your neighbor, and he kills him. Well, that was our tribal chieftain's son. Now we're at war. See what I'm saying? Now our tribe is probably going to die because our leader is going to send all of us off, 20, 30 of us against a group of 80, to go fight for the death of his son. We all die. Now, let's go back in the story a little bit and change it up a bit. Your neighbor goes over to the other tribe and he kills 2 or 3 of them, including the son of the tribesman, the leader over there. They take him and they lock him in a box so none of their citizens can kill him and make war. They're protecting the criminal from the citizens because the citizens may become unhinged and deranged, short-sighted and angry, and lash out. Now let's change that story once again. Let's say our tribe is hipper on technology and we have understood biological and chemical warfare and how to make poisonous smoke, like the Chinese, I think, did in history. The tribe with the most men knows they're probably going to die because we can take 2 or 3 guys and send them over here, and 2 or 3 girls and send them over there, and a couple more and send them that way, and and surround their tribe with poisonous smoke, and then just leave. The wind will do the work. And they all die instead of us. You think the tribesmen on either group is willing to roll the dice on this situation? Do you think the tribal leaders want to lose control of the situation so dramatically, so fastly? Do you think that they want to let someone so stupid, hot-headed, and ill-tempered go off and making political decisions for them? We have jails to protect the criminals. So when some guy comes into your house and does terrible things to your wife or daughter, and they catch him before you do, you can't go put your entire family in jeopardy and more harm's way by being the sacrificial stupid. You gotta run up and shoot him with the handgun like that one guy did that I don't want to talk about too much on YouTube. Yeah, I think it was in the 80s. There was a intruder home child situation that ended in incarceration, and while they were transporting the incarcerated individual, the father took matters into his own hands. Now, dad went to jail, and the family is still without dad. See, if they'd have kept the two separated, like, say, putting the criminal in prison and not letting dad know where and how to get a hold of him, dad would have been dad for the rest of dad's dad time. This is why we have jails. So that when some idiot on the street here in your town comes and robs and steals, rapes, kills, pillages, burns, loots, etc., that there isn't the ability for an angry mob to go seek vengeance and cause unrest and civil war. The jails are there to protect the criminals. Because given a society at rampage, we will decide who is a criminal, and we'll do what we choose with them. That's how stonings happened. That's how lynchings happened. We all decided as a culture that was a pretty bad idea and a bad way to go about things, and it was dangerous, not only to the people involved directly, but to everybody else. Let's put these things into common text, or common day text. Let's say Iran's prince or leader and his son is over here in America, and he does something dastardly. I'm going to label it, just say whatever. He causes damages and harms to American citizens. Instead of letting Americans do terrible things to him, we put him in prison so that we don't start a war. You get me? So there won't be any abolishing the police. You may con some crooks on the Democrat side of things to defund police to a certain degree, but there will be no abolishing police. The police are there to protect you, Democrats, from us, the citizenry. Let's all pretend like our opinions matter. Leave them shits in the comments below, and remember, this is social media, so do all the things.